I started losing hope, thinking that he was going to harm me and kill me, and I wasn't coming back.
Those were the thoughts going through Melissa Walters' mind after she was attacked and kidnapped while on the job yesterday. Thanks for joining us on Valley News Live at 10. I'm Stacey Van Dyke.
And I'm Justin Betty. This happened as Walter was closing up for the night at the Deuces Bar in Forman, North Dakota. That is where we find Valley News Team's Zoe Jones to share her terrifying reality and the surprising end to this nightmare, also caught on camera. You have to see to believe.
Was there ever one moment throughout the night where you for sure were sitting there and you were like, this is it, this is the end?
Yep, that was the early morning.
It was Melissa Walters' second day on the job at Deuces Bar in Forman.
It was like any other night. I was closing the bar.
But that changed quickly.
He was walking, then he turned on me, and with a gun. During the struggle, he kind of hit me 3 times, then forcing me out the back door and trying to force me in his car.
On this surveillance video, Ryan Berg is seen taking Walter out of the bar and shoving her into his car. Court documents say he drove her to an empty field, holding her hostage for hours and threatening to shoot her if she tried to run.
I ended up having to talk with him. He hated silence. He wanted me to talk about my family, myself, my upbringing, whatever, just something, stories so it wasn't silent.
What happened next is arguably more shocking. Berg drove Walter to Travis Paper's house, the Sargent County Sheriff. When they arrived, Walter says Berg gave her a loaded gun, got on the ground, and asked her to shoot him. She instead ran into the sheriff's house and started screaming for help.
I was sleeping, and I heard a female voice from my basement screaming for help, and finally went downstairs. I saw the female victim, and she handed me a gun and then briefly described what had happened.
Berg was arrested. Since then, Walter's daughter hasn't left her side.
You don't hear this happen often, and for it to happen to one of your loved ones is really heartbreaking.
Walter says she's grateful for the support she's received, and the recovery process will be a long one.
Physically, I'm okay. Mentally, I mean, it's still in my mind, and keeping busy is easier so I don't have to think about it.
In Forman, Zoe Jones, Valley News Live.
Walter says she's taking some time off work right now to recover from what happened.
As for Berg, he's charged with kidnapping, restraint, terrorizing, reckless endangerment, and assault. He's being held in the Richland County Jail on a $100,000 bond.